Hey, what's up guys, Nick here, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be all about Installation 01. If you have no idea what Installation 01 is, if you've never heard of it, this video is going to break it down and also let you know what has happened to the game. To get us started, Installation 01 is a fan-made Halo game that is being developed for the PC only, so it's not going to be a console game, it's for PC only. Sadly, the majority of Halo games are not on PC. The only ones that are Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2, and Halo 5 Forge if you want to count that as a Halo game, but you don't get to play the campaign or even multiplayer in that. There's only Forge and custom games, so basically CE2 and then bits of Halo 5 are on PC. So Soon Studios, the developers of Installation 01, have kind of taken it under their own wing to develop a Halo game for PC for all the fans out there who maybe have moved away from Xbox but still have a deep love for Halo. They are giving people a chance to play this series once again, which I think is absolutely amazing. It has been in development for a very long time, but you also have to keep in mind the people making Installation 01 are fans themselves. They are normal people. This isn't a AAA proper studio developing this game. It is just a bunch of really passionate Halo fans who have all come together with their own talents creating a game, which I think is awesome. But obviously, if you're kind of making this game from passion but you don't get paid for it, real life does come first. So the development of the game has been quite slow, but it is understandable. But on a quite regular basis, they do give development updates. They show off new art and just new assets that have been created for the game and kind of just let people know the progress on the game. But unfortunately, that isn't showed off very much on YouTube. They do have a website dedicated to the game. So I thought in this video I would let you guys know what's been going on with Installation 01. How far along is it? How close to an alpha or beta are we? Or even how close are we to full release? Because I, as many other people do, want to try out this game. I've actually played it before. I was lucky enough to get kind of like a alpha build probably like a year and a half ago, a very long time ago at this stage. And I actually made a video where I 1v1 my friend in Installation 01, so link to that will be in the description down below. But I've not had a chance to play it since that build, so I myself am very interested to see just how far along the game has got to and just kind of see what they've been working on. As of making this video, well over 100,000 people have signed up to the Installation 01 website, and if you think about that, that is kind of insane. The fact that Installation 01 does not even have an alpha or a playable beta or a playable build of the game whatsoever out there, but over 100,000 people have made an account on their website is kind of mind-blowing. This right here should show you all just how many people are wanting and waiting for any kind of Halo game to come to PC, even if it's not an official title from Microsoft or 343. Even a fan-made game can garner this much attention. That is absolutely insane and also very exciting for me. People love to think of Halo as completely dead, but in reality, I think people are just waiting for a brand new game to come out, and the fact that Installation 01 is kind of completely marketed towards a group of people that have not got to play Halo game in so long is really awesome. And I have to say, I think Installation 01 has a very bright future. Their game is based mostly off Halo 2 and 3. Those are the games that they are kind of using as their influence for Installation 01. They are using these games as kind of like their main sources of what they're basing Installation 01 off. But in saying this, they are definitely not just making a remake of Halo 3 on PC. And I know there is a lot of people out there that would just love to play Halo 3 on PC, but Installation 01 is not that. Soon Studios, the developers of Installation 01, are kind of using this as a way to create the Halo game of their dreams. They're taking all the best bits from all the different Halo games and kind of putting it into this one product to hopefully make the ultimate Halo game on PC, in their opinion. Obviously, there are thousands upon thousands of people out there that all love different aspects of Halo who will never agree on what is the ultimate version of Halo, because that's impossible because there's so many different types of it out there. But Installation 01 is trying to become something that every Halo fan will find enjoyment in some way. For example, the online of Installation 01 are kind of going to be based off Halo 2/3. Those are the main influencers for the online version. Whereas in custom games and stuff like that, they're going to have a lot of abilities and stuff that you would have found within Halo 5 and even Halo 4. So even if you don't want to play just Halo 2 and 3, in custom games you can basically make it into any Halo game that you want. Something I've always wondered is if Microsoft ever do decide to bring the MCC to PC, would they want any kind of competition herein Installation 01 being in that competition, would they be okay with that? But technically Installation 01 is not breaking any rules that Microsoft have set over, creating a fan-made game. They have not broken any rules whatsoever, and they've actually got in contact with 343 and they've got the go-ahead to continue development as long as they keep adhering to the rules set by Microsoft. So to make it very simple, I'll quickly break down what you have to do to basically make a fan-made game based off a Microsoft IP. First of all, you can't take any assets from a Microsoft IP and put it in your own game. This kind of makes sense because you're not allowed to steal something and make it as your own or call it your own, so they have to build every asset themselves for the game, which they have been. So even if you see armor in Installation 01 that looks very similar to another piece in a different Halo game, they've built that asset by themselves and not taken it from a Halo game, which is completely fine to do. And the other thing, they aren't allowed to monetize the game whatsoever, so they can't sell the game or take donations to make the game. So obviously that's kind of a big hit, because if you're spending so much time, literally years of your life, making this game without making any money, it can be quite demotivating. But it does show you just how much of a passion project this is for the team at Installation 01, and that's why I respect them so much, because even though they're making zero money and never will make money off this product, it's just awesome to see how much love they actually have for creating an awesome Halo game on PC. But I'm pretty sure the team at Soon Studios who are developing Installation 01 are kind of using this as a basis to get their studio off the ground, and once Installation 01 comes out, they'll then go on to create their own games, which they can obviously monetize after this. So they're actually being very, very smart by using Installation 01 as a way to get their studio off the ground, get some attention, and then go out and make whatever game they want after this. But there actually was another fan-made Halo game that came out that was very, very popular last year. I don't know if any of you remember, but it was called El Dorito. El Dorito was a modded version of the game Halo Online, which is an official Microsoft Halo game on PC that was just for Russia. I know that's kind of insane to think about. Halo Online was unfortunately shut down, but the entire game was basically there and very, very playable. I remember playing it way back when it first came out, because obviously it was just for Russia, but leave it up to people and within like a couple of days you're able to play it anywhere in the world. So think of it as like a hybrid between Halo 3 and Halo 4. That's how it played, and it was honestly an absolute ton of fun. But a team of community members got together and they started modding the game and kind of making it into their own ultimate version of a Halo game on PC, while using the kind of base work that Halo Online already had. The big difference between El Dorito and Installation 01 is that Installation 01 has been built from the ground up. Every asset has been created by the team themselves, whereas El Dorito was basically using a Microsoft IP, and then the team was modding that into a completely new game of their own. So Microsoft didn't like they were doing this and unfortunately shut down the game. So El Dorito was shut down. They were told to cease development of the game because Microsoft didn't want them using their assets for their own game. It is very, very unfortunate, but I do understand why it happened. I actually got banned off Twitch for 24 hours because I streamed El Dorito, and obviously Microsoft put out a cease and desist order, so I had streamed the game, so there was a VOD of footage of the game on my channel and I received a ban for it. So I was a little bit salty over that, not gonna lie. But El Dorito was an absolute blast. You can still play the game, but no new updates will ever come out for it, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. So Installation 01 is like our big hope for a Halo game on PC at this time. It is now February 2019 and I'm sat here anxiously waiting for news of an alpha. We have no idea when it's going to come out. I hope it's going to be very, very soon. I actually hit up the lead of Installation 01 directly. He's called Chunky or Bean. I'm good friends with him and I asked him, is the alpha going to be anytime soon? And his answer was not very clear, to be honest with you, but I do hope that this means that the alpha is in the near future. I hope it's going to be in the next few months at the very least. But the thing with these types of games where it's not a AAA studio, it's just a group of fans kind of working on the game themselves, things happen, things pop up, real life happens and gets in the way of a fan-made game that they're making. So even if they say it's going to be in 2 months time, something could happen to a key member of the team and that could put it back by 6 months. So just sit, be very patient, just think and remember that the game is being made by a fan-made team. So if you get angry that the game isn't out yet, just remember this is not their priority in life. But I'm sure they're working night and day and doing all they can to get the game out as soon as they possibly can. But one thing they do on a very regular basis is doing weekly updates where they show off armor, weapons, vehicles that are all being worked on for the game, which is awesome. So in the background right now, I'm going to show off a lot of my favorite assets that they have showed off in these weekly updates, because to be honest with you, some of the stuff they have showed off is absolutely beautiful. It is some of the most gorgeous Halo art that I've ever seen, and it's made by a community fan-made team, which is mind-blowing. There are some absolutely incredibly talented people on this team, so it makes me even more excited for the game than I already was, and my hype levels are through the roof. They've even made a complete soundtrack for this game, which has been in the background of this video the entire time. So all the music in the background of this video has been created for Installation 01, which is just incredible. The fact they've gone to these lengths of creating music just for this game is awesome. So this game has everything going for it, and I could not be any more excited. So this video has been a bit of a recap on what Installation 01 is and where it is currently at. They are working towards an alpha release, which is hopefully going to be very, very soon. But as I said before, we have no idea of an exact date, so just kind of sit there, be patient, hope that it comes out in the near future, because as soon as it does, I will for sure be making content on it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a big like on it. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe for more Halo content in the future, that would mean the world to me. As we all sit here waiting for Halo Infinite, games like this popping up are exactly what we need, because it will tide us over until we hear some official Halo news. But this game itself looks absolutely incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!